So, before the video starts, I want to quickly talk about the whole COPPA thing. I'm not going to go too deep into it because you've already heard it 1,000 times probably. If you haven't, I recommend you go watch a few videos on it. But basically, once 2020 rolls around, I'm gonna mark my videos as for kids just for like the first week or two to see what the FTC does, and then hopefully I can make it as not for kids. But for the beginning, I'm just gonna kind of play it safe. But yeah, that's all I really have to say. So let's get on with the actual video. What's up guys, Chronic here and welcome back to another video. Today I'm going to be going over 5 ideas for new stages in Splatoon 3. So I'm just going to go over my ideas of what I think could be some cool stages. So without further ado, let's get into it. So my first idea is a train station. So kind of like Snapper Canal, there would be a big gap in the middle, except it would run across the entire middle. And instead of a river, it would obviously be train tracks. So every like 30 to 45 seconds, a train would either arrive at the station or leave the station. And when this happens, the train doors would open, which means you could go in the train, but also give you access to the other side of the map. So just like at the beginning of the match, you kind of just ink your own side, and then once the train comes, like everyone is just gathered in the middle. And I think that would just make a really cool hectic match, trying to get to the other side without getting splatted. So that's my first idea, a train station. Let me know what you think on it, but let's move on to the next one. My second idea is a warehouse, and I already know we have a warehouse map in Splatoon, but instead of just like normal floor in this map, I thought it would be cool if most of the floor was made with conveyor belts, like a factory or warehouse would be, and depending on which direction you're facing on the conveyor belt, it would either speed you up or slow you down. And I think this would be really cool for like Clam Blitz, because that's a really fast-paced mode. You're trying to get into the other side, but like maybe the conveyor belt towards the other enemy's side would be going the other way, which would slow you down. So I think that would be a really cool idea. There's a lot of possibilities and just cool things you could come up with that. But let's move on to idea number 3. Next up, I have a kind of weird idea. So basically, there's gonna be 4 islands, and there's a bridge on each connecting to 2 other islands. So basically, they're in a giant ring shape, and you could just go around in a circle. And then also in the middle there would be a bigger island just in the very center, just kind of like how tower control works. So I don't really know how big or small these islands would be, because obviously they can't be too big because it still has to fit within the average Splatoon map size. But I obviously don't want it to be like super small where you can like go across each island really fast. So it would be a pretty neat idea just to implement into Splatoon, see how it works with all the different modes. But let's move on to idea number 4. The next idea is a hotel. So I'm thinking there's going to be about 3 floors with it, and there's some elevators, but there's also some stairs, so you can go up and down the floors. And if there's like not an elevator on your floor, that's why you can use the stairs, because the elevators would be moving up and down at probably just random times, I'm guessing. And the second and third floors, they wouldn't be completely filled. In the center, there would be like a hole, so you could like look down into the other floor. And I don't know, that might be a little too overpowered, because then you could just like kind of like jump down and surprise attack. It might be too overpowered. And I don't really know where the spawn points would be either, because if it's like really small, because it's a hotel but it's really tall vertically, I mean it could be kind of like a normal size stage, just big also vertically. I don't know, might be too big of a stage. But then again, we also have Moray Towers, which is like really vertical and still like really big for a stage. So it could work, might not. But let's move on to the 5th and final idea. Finally, my last idea would be a giant hedge maze. So there would just be hedges all around, so you wouldn't really have a sense of direction where to go, except for the map, obviously. But there would be some parts on the hedges where you could ink it and swim up and have access to like small little upper bits, just so you can like, you know, see where everyone is, and then you could go back down to try to hunt the other team. And you know, that would also be a good place just to like spread some turf from above, which could also maybe kill an enemy, you never know. But those are my 5 ideas for new Splatoon stages. If you have any other ideas that I didn't say in this video that you think would be cool to add to Splatoon 3, make sure to leave them in the comments below. Make sure to also follow me on Twitter and join my Discord server. Both of those will be in the description. But with all of that being said, thanks for watching, I hope you enjoyed, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye!